Okay, let's look here now. I believe this could be the play that Jerry Jeudy has such a problem with. I'm not sure. I can't be positive. It could have been any amount of plays. It could have been the one later in the game when he was going up the sideline, and he was kind of open, but not really, because if you look at that full play expanded out, there was the safety number 2 was coming over to probably take his head off. But it's up to the quarterback sometimes to save the receiver from themselves because they always think that they're open. But in this situation, I would say this: if you're going to call this an overthrow, hey, I can rock with you. But at the same time, I could also say it's a play where you didn't give 100%. It's like whether or not you were expecting to get the ball, because it looks like the first option was in Joku at the top up by the 30. That's where he's looking first. Then Fannin naturally underneath. Then, it looks that he goes to Jeudy. But the point is that you're supposed to be one of the fastest players on the team. And when you're that wide open, I should be able to drop it out, over the top and let you run under it. And to me, I would say that this is more of a situation where you kind of gave up on the route. But yet you're trying to make it seem as though the ball was so overthrown. The ball drops 3 to 4 feet in front of you. Now, I am not a professional receiver, but I've been told all my life to run through the ball. Put your hands up at the last minute, but continue running through the ball. He dropped his hands right there. He dropped his arms, which means at that point, you stop running. We see the running motion. The running motion is where you are striding and your hands are going from hip to ear, hip to ear. He stopped running. Clearly, he stopped running. He did not fully sprint through the ball. He did not extend his hands at the last minute. He definitely did not leave his feet to dive. But yet you're going to say the ball was overthrown. Well, of course, in my opinion, you're going to always overthrow a receiver that's not running the route. So, if you're at practice and you say, hey, man, run to the 20, I'm going to lay it out there. And I lay it out there and I hit the 20 right on the dot, as I say, throwing it in the can, and you're standing at the 30, is that my fault? I put the ball where I said I would put the ball, and you didn't get to it. So I'm not going to say that I know who's at fault here, but what I will say is that Jerry Jeudy has been consistently dropping passes, catching passes like last week against the Raiders, running up the sideline and deciding to do a TikTok video dance. Who knows what the crap was on his mind at that point. Get stripped and fumbled. No one tore you a new one, but yet for some reason you think you can come up to Shedeur and act a fool. I don't know what that's all about. What I do know is that you had Flacco, who you can say, hey, man, I have the utmost respect for. He's a Super Bowl MVP. And, I'm not going to go at that man like that. I'm not on his level. I can agree with that. So if you want to then say, well, I did this to Shedeur because I'm above his level, and though I should be a veteran coming to him and saying, hey, man, what can we do to make sure we hit this the next time? I'm going to come at you because I feel like I'm able to do that. Okay, hey, let's take that too. But guess what? You never came at Dylan Gabriel that way. And clearly there were some misplaced balls in playing with Dylan Gabriel. So why is it personal towards Shedeur? I don't have that answer. I'm just asking it. So please get down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Why was this such a heated discussion between Shedeur and Jerry, coming from Jerry's standpoint? Because Shedeur stood there and took all the clapping of hands and the animation for a little bit. And then he even stood up initially and said, hey, man, look at the pad. This is what I saw. So he's trying to be the bigger person and say, well, this is why I didn't. And then you want to reinforce, no, man, that ain't the reason, and want to keep going, even to the point that your own lineman had to stand up and tell you to go away. So let's consider that. I mean, that was the center stepping up telling you to go somewhere. So, that's all I can say about it. I'm not on the team. I'm not in the locker room. I don't know the ins and outs, this, that, and the other. What I will say is that it looked to be a bad moment to me for Jerry Jeudy because clearly he has had a season's worth of drops. He leads the entire NFL in drops. So maybe that's someone who should show a little humility. But get down in that comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. This is GD Sports Network, and I'm signing out.